Birthdays and cake go hand in hand, but for hundreds of kids in Colorado, there wouldn't be a cake if it wasn't for some very dedicated volunteers. Nicole Brady reports from our Denver affiliate.
Keep squeezing, keep squeezing, keep squeezing.
Becoming an expert cake decorator takes a lot of practice.
Yes. That is a perfect rosette. Can we look at that?
Thank you.
Luckily for the child getting this unicorn cake, I'm not the one who'll be finishing it up.
We're gonna make her pretty here.
Tina Sampson isn't decorating this cake for one of her own kids. It's for a 7-year-old girl who deserves something special.
She requested a red velvet cake and a unicorn or flowers.
Tina is one of more than 300 Northern Colorado bakers who are part of Cake for Kids.
You're baking for someone who might not normally get a birthday cake.
In the last year and a half, the group has made more than 1,000 cakes for birthdays, graduations, and other occasions for kids in foster care and other programs who need something to celebrate their milestones.
I think it doesn't hurt, right, to put a little extra love in what you're doing so that the kids can feel that too.
Tina has baked and decorated 30 cakes herself, making her one of the most prolific bakers in the NOCO chapter.
One of the cakes that I baked last year that I'll always remember is a 5-year-old girl who was in a domestic abuse shelter. And it was emotional while I was baking her cake.
If they're not getting their birthday celebrated, there's some other important milestones in their lives that probably aren't getting celebrated, and we want to make sure that we can help with that.
Allison Bakewell is the executive director of Cake for Kids nationwide. She says volunteers like Tina put their own time, money, and love into every single baked good.
What we're really trying to do is make sure that they know someone who doesn't even know them cares, that they're worth the time and effort a volunteer takes and puts into the cakes or the cupcakes that they bake.
For Tina, love is that extra ingredient that goes into everything she makes.
I feel like the giving for me is also putting the love and the energy into the product so that the child receiving it might feel that energy and that love coming from the baker.
It's her willingness to freely give of herself that caught the eye of Denver 7 and American Financing. So Denver 7 wants to present you with an Everyday Hero Award, Tina, for your work for Cake for Kids.
Stop it. Thank you. Wow, this is so meaningful. Wow, thank you. I appreciate that.
And that was Nicole Brady reporting.